Hi, welcome back to more coverage from CES 2013. I moved over to Sennheiser. I'm here with Axel, and Axel is holding the IE800s. Now, I've heard the price of these, they're $999. Can you explain to me how earphones or in-ear earphones can cost $999 and what makes them so good?
Yes, we have made a very new approach to in-ear headphones. So we have a special transducer for it with a very wide frequency range from close to 0 Hz up to 46.5 kilohertz. So this part of the frequency range is only interesting for bats, but it is very linear in the audible range. And we have added an acoustical absorber that blocks out principal failure of all in-ear phones. When you put something into your ear channel, this results in a resonance, a peak in the frequency range, and we put an absorber on that peak so you can hear the real high frequencies.
So if I try and translate that into easy to understand English, like for me,
yes,
it's got a huge range. Obviously the cheaper earphones than $999, as in $9.99, has a very limited range. But yours, because it's got such a high range, it has to be quite flat at the top.
Yes.
And that's very difficult if you put it into your ear.
Yeah, it is flat, and it is flat even if you put it in your ears. So other earphones, in-ear headphones are flat when you measure them as well, some of them. But when you put it in your ears, you have a peak, and we award that peak by our absorber. And this is a patented technology.
Okay, so I understand that these are very, very good. But still, the price, $999, I mean, is that competitive against other very, very high-end earphones? Because to me, it just seems like it's an exorbitant price.
Yes, the price is very high, but materials are, so we have made the housing, for example, out of ceramics. So this is real ceramics. The whole headphone is handcrafted, so it's a new technology. And every time when something completely new is introduced, and you do it by hand and not automatically, the cost is very high, and so you have to get the cost back from the customer, of course. So for me, it's the best in-ear headphone in the world, and the price is okay.
Okay. So these have been released already.
Oh, they are released. They are on the market.
Okay. Can you tell me how they're selling?
Pardon, what?
Can you tell me how they're selling?
Oh, they're selling much better than expected.
Okay.
So we have to use 3 shifts to build them by hand, and to hire new people. We need to hire new people to build them, and it's not so easy because you need to be very skilled to build them. So it took some time to produce an amount that is demanded by the market.
Okay, so fundamentally they are built by hand, every single one.
Every single one, and every single one has a serial number. Every single one is 100% tested and measured. So, and we know the frequency response of everyone. So, yeah.
Assuming they are as good as you say they are, I was looking at the box earlier, and it says it's got a 2-year warranty. Now, if it was me, and I was laying down that kind of money, I'd expect a much longer warranty. Can you explain the reasons why it's only 2 years?
It will last longer, of course. It is very durable. We made a lot of quality testing and things like that. And yeah, we should think about that.
And also, being so high-end and so transparent, and obviously being in-ear, so portable, what kind of devices would you need to get the best out of them? Because most people think of, I've got an iPhone, a regular phone, iPod maybe. You'd have to have a better source, I'd imagine. So what kind of sources are you looking at, or people who are buying these contemplating?
Of course, it will work with an iPhone, so it will give the best sound out of an iPhone, of course, and with every device that you have, but you will hear the weaknesses of the equipment and of the files. When you use MP3s, for example, you will hear...
That's just wrong though, isn't it, using MP3s on something like that?
You should use WAV files, for example, or FLAC or ALAC or something like that. This is the first thing, and to have a dedicated mobile earphone amplifier will help as well. So when you have a source, whatever, or a high-end not MP3, but high-end mobile player, gives a better result, of course.
And are there plans to bring this kind of technology to a more palatable price point?
So we are building transducers for headphones by ourselves, and we have automatic lines, and as soon as a transducer is on our automatic line, the price is decreasing. So when the demand is high enough for this one, and we are able to build an automatic line for this small size, we will do that, and then I expect the price can go down, yes.
It's difficult for you to say because you're more on the engineering side, but if it was an automatic line, what kind of prices could we expect?
When it's on an automatic line, it's really difficult to say. It depends on the other materials used, and so it can decrease. I don't know how much.
Okay. Axel, thank you very much for that. So that's the IE800s. They cost $999, but they are meant to be the best earphones in the world. So Axel, if you just give me that for another look, and you hold that. Thank you very much.
Oh! Stop!